every single shelter. Well, he didn't describe it. He just said he's got one, including the 16 and counting facilities created by the city to house the 13,500 migrants already here, busloads arriving every day. Johnson did not rule out budget cuts or tax increases or both to pay for the provisions for the migrants because it's the right thing to do. It's costing Chicago about $30 million a month, but that's a pittance for doing the right to make sacrifices. He said, adding that the cost of not making those sacrifices, not making them, the cost would be higher. These families, quoting BLM Brandon, are coming to the city of Chicago if we do not create an infrastructure where we are able to support and contain these individuals who have experienced a great deal of harm, individuals who are desperate. If we do not provide support for these individuals and these families, that type of desperation will lead to chaos. I don't know what that statement means. I honestly don't. I have no idea.
Can I go big picture here?
But wait, well, okay, just one thing though. If you want to help on this, and it sounds like BLM Brandon could use help, where should the 10 cities be set up? 312-642-5600, turnkey.pro answer line, 64636-DA, turnkey.pro text line.
Can I go big picture here?
Please.
Brandon Johnson does not. He doesn't have a plan. I mean, think about his firing members of the command staff when he's only got a few more weeks on the job, and he allowed him to do that, or did he do those cities? Went great, maybe it will be
the risky neighborhoods, influentials live. So, with respect to the 10 cities, with respect to the hotels and other college campuses and other institutions that are being repurposed to house migrants, with respect to the money that's being spent on this, and so, I mean, who stands to lose the most? I don't know. It seems like the residents of the South Shore and other parts of the city, Hyde Park, made their feelings known about this. It's not that they're not culpable, and not that they're going to do anything more than no optimism about anything more than that. But I'm just saying, just as a matter of fact.
Mistaken identity. Americans are overloaded with pieces of things that establish their identity. Driver's licenses, ID cards, passports, etc. By the way, I had my Social Security number stolen, and some crook used it to get unemployment benefits, and they used it to get credit cards. What a mess it was. We also live in a country that has opened its borders to a flood tide of illegal immigrants and other questionable characters, criminals and terrorists. And God only knows how this disaster will pan out. Think of this. I have to show a certain type of enhanced driver's license to board a plane, while any yo-yo from Uzbekistan or wherever can vote with just a smiling face in some states. Oops, sorry, I forgot my ID. Jesus Christ is drawing in the dawning hours of his soon betrayal, denial, taunting, berating, wounding, and finally cruel crucifixion. Speaks to his Father concerning the coming crisis. In John, verse 27, God the Father speaks from the heavens to the fact that he has glorified his name. And then comes the confused voice of the crowd, assuming or mistaking it for another, for thunder maybe, or an angelic speech from above. Their own ideas substituted for truth in their minds. It was just natural, thunder, supernatural, an angel. But leaving out the truth, it was God. John verse 30 is probably the most obvious, offhanded statement Jesus ever made. This wasn't for me. He knew God's voice. But it was for the doubting crowd. And it went ignored. How often do we do the same?
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Father, glorify thy name. Through Jesus. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. The people, therefore, that stood by and heard it, said that it thundered. Others said, an angel spoke to him. John 12:28 and 29. Mistaken identity.
Thank you for watching.